G'day guys, it's Curly from Curly's Quad Shed Down Under. How are you today? And welcome now to part 3, I think it's part 3, of the LXT Unobtainium mounted to the Mizuno soccer boots. Now, you see a little video I did yesterday where I had done a little test roll with 2 self-tappers just to determine the best place for my plate. And I've determined that I decided I'd moved it back at 4mm. So I've moved the plate back 4mm to what it was on the other video. And I'm happy with it. I did another little test roll. I'm happy with how that feels. So now I'm going to start drilling the plate. What we're going to do is first just drill the other 4 holes which aren't secured, which are open. So I've left the 2 little self-tappers in to hold the plate in place while I drill the holes. I'm just going to use a 5mm drill first off to mark the holes where they go. And then I will, once I take the plate, once I've marked those holes, I can drill the other 2 and then we can drill the 8mm holes for the T-nuts. Keep your tongue out of the way, that tongue, not this tongue. And what I'll do is I'll turn the camera down now so we get a view of the working surface and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All right, back in a sec. Okay guys, so we've got the camera now pointing down to the working surface. Hopefully you can see everything. I've got it so hopefully that everything is in frame. Just move those tools out of the way. Yes, I'm trying to use exclusively Ryobi tools at the moment. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, like I said, we've got a 5mm drill now on our drill, and I'm just going to drill the holes, give them marking. I might not drill all the way through. I'll just at least mark the hole where they go. So make sure you keep your drill as vertical as possible, or parallel, or so to say, perpendicular to the boot. And we're just going to drill through. Be careful, keep your hand out of the way so you don't drill your hands. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to try, like I said, try sometimes to get these in an angle where you can see. It's a bit difficult. So I'm just going to try and do this as best as I can. I might go out of frame occasionally, but I'm going to try and keep it in frame where I can. There's 1. 2. Just very careful up the front because the front is very thin and narrow, and you don't want to go right through and hit the tongue or your hand. Try and keep your hand out of the way as much as possible. So I'm going to try and not go all the way through at this stage, but we'll see how we go. I think that's enough to mark it. And 1 at the back. Right. So I just do this one a little bit more. All the way through. I went through. No, I just felt that grab, so I didn't do it all the way through. All right, so, excuse me, a bit croaky this morning. So what I might do is actually just put I'm just going to put this in there just to, what this is just it's actually just one of my other mounting bolts. It's sort of going to fill the hole and keep the plate in position while I do it. It's not really screwing in, but it's sort of going in there enough to hold in place. Try to just do it in this one here because that went all the way through. So let's put those, just going to push those through. That just keeps the plate in a nice position so I can take out the self-tappers and then drill those holes as well. Stops the plate from moving. Like I said, they're not really screwing in. They're just pushing into the hole. They're just like almost acting like a self-tapper to a certain extent. It's just like a little, almost like a bit of dowel, just holding those plates in place. All right, so I'll take out the self-tappers. There's a great little tool, got this from Bunnings. It's a nice little ratchet It comes with all the accessories. It's got an adjustable head on it, ratchet or non-ratchet. So it's really nice. And it comes with all these attachments on it, and it does come with a second attachment which has a lot more different attachments as well. So it's really quite nice. I like it. It's really nice. Anyway, enough of the Ryobi spruiking. All right, so let's take this. Let's take those self-tappers out. 1 and 2. Good. Now what I'm going to be putting in here is a wedge as well. But at the moment I'm just going to drill the holes. So you can see there is a mark there already from where this self-tapper went in slightly. It's only a very small hole. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little, almost a pinprick hole where the self-tapper went in. Doesn't leave a big hole, it just leaves a small hole. So it's not really damaging the bit at all too much. So that's why it's good. Right, I just got that rabbit bit. That's good. And the next one. All right, so they've come off. Sorry, those the holes are now all marked. I'm just going to pull these out. Like I said, they're not really screwed in, they're just pushed in, but this helps just get them out. Of course, they're being a bugger because I'm on camera. There. There, come on. Seriously, if you're not on camera, it doesn't do this. All right. So I think you can see now the holes are marked where I'm going to drill. So the 2 rears and the 4 fronts. Now I like putting all the mounting bolts in. That's just the way I am. You're going to take off your masking tape. And now I can proceed to drill the T-nuts. What I'm going to do is put the camera back up and as I explain a couple more things. G'day guys, I'm back. Look, in an effort to keep these as short as possible and not to bore the shit out of you, what I've done, I went ahead and drilled the holes, the 8mm holes, and inserted the T-nuts. Now don't worry, I am going to show you in the next video. So basically this video is just drilling the holes. So I went ahead, because I'm sure I don't have to show you how to re-drill an 8mm hole, but I will in the future video if you want me to. So there are a few little tricks and the things you might have to do with T-nuts, depending on your boot, depending on the nuts, depending on the bolts, depending on a few factors. So the next video will cover inserting the T-nuts and what you might need to do to the T-nuts to make them work. Look, T-nut mounting is not, it's simple, but it can face some issues. There can be some problems, there can be some hiccups, but that can be the same with normal mounting bolts as well. So there are a few things you may need to do, and I'll show you how I do those, and we'll go from there. So basically that is almost like a finished boot now. You can see it's mounted. I've got 5 actual bolts in there at the moment. They're nice, nice flush. You can see that, how they're nice and flush, because I countersunk them. They're countersunked. But we'll go over all that in the next video of inserting T-nuts and putting your bolts in and the various ways you can do it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So this was part 3. So this is me just drilling the holes video, and we'll get back to you as soon as I can with actual inserting and modifying, adjusting the T-nuts. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later, and I might take this for a little quick roll and see how they feel. All right, see you guys. Bye. Yeah, guys, just to prove I am taking these for a roll. There you go. I've got them on my feet. Like I said, no laces, no inner sole even. And they're very squirrely because I've only just put the cushions on softly. I haven't even, they're probably just finger tight. So they're a little bit squirrely. But to prove that I do take these for a roll, you can see. So you can actually see that within reason of getting the camera right, that there is even poking out each side. Like I said, it's hard, you go like that, you know, move the camera, it sort of goes a bit funny. But yeah, there you go, guys. So it's a little bit of a roll. 1 foot, no laces, no inner sole, no adjustments. But they feel really good. All right, guys, take it easy. See you for the next video. Bye.